Hi everybody, welcome. In a last class we ran SQL queries using mobile applications. Now we run SQL using online editors. Our editor is livesql.oracle.com. This is the editor. Using of this editor we run the SQL on a live session. So using of this worksheet we just create a table. First we create a table, then insert the queries, everything. First you create a table, that is we entered create table classroom. Classroom is a table name. Then we add a field for a classrooms. So we add 2 or more fields to create a table. After that the SQL statement output should be produced. Here we using a column name. The name of the column and also the row of the column must be same as like that. Here from that we using a different type of data types, different column names, fields and etc. For creating a classroom we just entering a roll number. So the type of the roll number, it should be a varchar. As like that your roll number is maybe like a U19CA as like that. So the variable and character should be merged to enter the roll number. Then we add another field. Before that when we add more than one field we assigning a type of the characters and the type of the sessions also. From that only the SQL should know which type of data is this, because data types is very must. We already know about C, C++ and Java. We studied different type of data types as like that. Here we entered a different type of data sets for the unique fields. So here we entered roll number, roll name and age. The age must be represented as the number. The length of the number is 3. So we represented 3, 20, 10 as like that. We entered only the length of the characters also. Then we insert the course. The course means as like a first year BCA, second year BCA like that. Then we assigning a address also. Every variable of the character should be assigning a length of the characters also. So now we create a table. So then we click the run button. After clicking the run button the table should be created. Now we will see the table is created as like that. The message should be appeared on the bottom of the column. So the table is created using of the online editor. The name of the editor is SQL Live. Using of this we can easily run the SQL without installing any software. Before that we entering the username or password to entering into the Oracle SQL Lite Plus. Otherwise you creating a username password for that. Then we insert a query for the classroom, that is a table. So here we insert some of the field to insert a record in a classroom, that is insert into table name. The name of the table is student. The student should be entered as roll number, name, age, course, address and so on. So the value is the keyword. Using of this value we should enter the value. So 00001 is a roll number. After that we entering a name. Wherever we are using a variable character, the name should be represented as a single quotes. Then we entering the age. Then we enter a course in a single quotes because it is also a character. Then again in a single quotes we assigning a address for that. Then we close and put a semicolon. Then we click a run button. From the run button only the new record should be inserted for a table. So we copy and paste again and again the more columns. Then we simply change the name and numbers for that, because we can't able to rewrite the query again and again. So this is applicable. Using of this we just edit and change the roll number, name, age, course and address etc. Because using of SQL we are creating a attractive table. We already know about that. So using of this we are creating, updating, deleting, altering and table using of this SQL worksheet. This is a workspace. Using of this workspace, we have clear, the data should be cleared. The view session means how many data should be inserted and saved from the users already, because this is your login id, you have a login id. So from that login id or using of this login id, you must be entered into the name, then the saved record should be viewed using of this view session. And reset, the reset should be everything should be produced within a time, or reset the username or password, or reset the queries and reset the tables, because we can't able to create more tables at the same time. To overcome this problem, the reset should be delete or drop the table as like that. Then we assigning the values for the insert, then we run. So the rows should be inserted, that is the 5 rows should be inserted. So it should be represented as 1 by 1. So the roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are entered as like that. From that only, first we creating a table, then we insert a table. After that we select the which column should be inserted or not, or row should be inserted or using of this, we select a particular query using this table. So select asterisk from table name. Here that name of the table is student. Using of this student, we can select the table, that is we can template, we can able to see the template of the table. Using of this, we can see the table as like that given below, because so we have entered the 5 fields what we are entered in using of the insert query. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, the number of records should be inserted. And at the bottom of the table, download CSV, that is comma separate values. The name of that, it is also a Excel file. We can able to download the CSV format in a Excel sheet also. So from this we can able to easily study, upload, and everything should be make very clearly to the user. So using of this, first we create a table, then we insert more number of records to the table, then we select the table, it should be inserted properly or not. Using of these, we can able to study the Oracle using the simplest way. The Oracle and SQL both are similar. There is a small changes between the SQL and Oracle, because the Oracle should have a lot number of versions, that is Oracle 9, 8, Oracle 9i, Oracle 10G, 11G as like that. There will be no difference between the versions, but the slight changes between the creating a queries or the tables. So again we select a particular record in a table means, so select roll number, just we select only the roll number and only the name, that is we select only the particular field from the tables means we also put a query as like that. As already I told, SQLs are called as queries. So we put the query as like that also. Select roll number, name, age, course from the student. The table should be appeared as like this. Whatever you want to, you just only entered into the field of the table. So this is also shows us like in given below the tables. So the roll number, name, age, courses will be represented as like that. From after that, first we create a table, insert a record and select the particular field in the table. Then we want to alter some changes means, or modify some changes means, and we update the changes from the tables means, we have a different types of queries. But here we using some of the simplest example, that is from the selected query we just delete roll number, name, age, course. Then we just put select asterisk from student. So using of these select, the value should be inserted and the value should be updated in future and so on. So after that we select a process. We have a different types of select queries because select asterisk from student, that is a table name, where course ID is equal to 1 means the register number 1 should be selected. We can able to select a specific number of process in the DBMS analysis, because in a older file system we can't able to fetch or find the process from the students list. But nowadays after the DBMS or SQL or Oracle, we can able to fetch or identify this type of specification in the easiest way. So select roll number, name, age, address from the student means only this types of field only entered and inserted, because we already know the Excel is a basic DBMS tool. From that we can able to insert more number of records, that is only a manual process, but we can't able to find, fetch a particular record from the database is also a very complicated task. To overcome this task, we are using the SQL worksheet. We run the SQL using some of the major tools also. We know about that the SQLite, MongoDB, DBase, these are the tools used to run the Oracle as like SQLs. SQL Server is also one of the important tool to run SQL software in a more innovative and attractive way. So from this SQL server we can able to connect the client and server within the same time, and all the process should start only on the server side only. So the SQL are the very powerful and most innovative tool. Now you practice these create, insert and select query. Then we go for alter. So first we alter the table. Where we alter the table? For some add or modifying. So we use two keywords. One keyword is add, another keyword is modify. First we use only a add keyword. Alter table student, add color. Color means we add color at the right side of the column. The table should add the another field. The name is color. It should be added to the variable. So we assigning the length of the character is 12. So using of this query, the another new field, it should be added to the table student. So from that we run the queries as like that. From that only we can easily analyze what are the data should be inserted and what are the data should be added from the DBMS database. Here the message produced, that is a table altered. Using of this table altered, then again we go for the select statement. The table should be altered or not. We check only the table should be altered or not. So from that only we can easily analyze and improve the quality of the database management system, because in nowadays the SQL is a very powerful tool, we know very well. It able to communicate with the databases also. First we creating a databases, the database name for the particular database, and we create a table name. First we creating a database name, then we create a table name, and we create SQL database languages also. So from these only we can able to easily analyze and understand what are the tools should be used to creating a table or creating a database. Now using of these only we can able to easily analyze the database management system, because database and database management system both are different. Database management system is only defines about the relationship between the data and fields, but the DBMS is a software. Using of this software we can able to create, upload and modify, can able to do any changes in a database as created by the user. Now we insert a select query, select asterisk from student, because we are modified some of the fields in the tables. So we assigning the select asterisk from table, then we run the query. All the alterations should be updated using the alter query. So from this only, from this session we only understand how to create a table, how to insert the table, how to select the table, and how to drop the table. From next session we will explain detailed about what are the other types of queries available in the DBMS management system, that is a SQL software. Just you try the Oracle Live SQL using Google. Then we will meet in a next class. Thank you.